What's going on, guys? TTL here with my top 5 MLB plays of the day. Today is July 15th, 2023, and yet again, it feels really good to be able to say that. That All-Star break really sucked. Yesterday's MLB picks did great. Unfortunately, Tampa Bay versus Kansas City got postponed, so those two got DNP'd. I gave out 4 picks. We went 2-0, and then the other 2 DNP'd, but all 4 of them had gotten bumped by 0.5 or even 1 strikeouts before the games were supposed to start. So I really was confident we were going to go 4-0 and hit that 10x on that 4 pick, but it happens. Still a great day though. 100% hit rate, 2-0. We'll take it. We hit our 2 pick. Let's go ahead and kill it again today. If you're interested in joining the VIP, it's patreon.com/testthelimit. It's $20 a month, and you get access to a ton of stuff. You get PrizePicks slips, Underdog slips, sleeper slips. I do League of Legends, CSGO, MLB, NBA, NFL, MMA, all that. So pretty much anything you can imagine, I do it. The only thing I don't really do that's popular is NHL. Otherwise, I also do sportsbook bets. So I also do live bets as well. We do live bets. We do pregame bets for League of Legends, MLB, all that good stuff. And we also do live streams and watch parties for the games. We have a VIP only chat, VIP only giveaways. We have a fun time, man. So make sure to join the Patreon if you're interested. And let's just keep on killing it. If you're interested in trying out that Patreon without spending $20, maybe you're iffy, maybe you just want to see how everything works, sign up using my code TTL for any of the 3 sites in the bottom left. So we got PrizePicks, Underdog, or Sleeper. If you sign up and deposit using my code, I'll give you a free 2 weeks. Just open up a ticket in the Discord. To do that, you'll click on the support ticket channel, open up a ticket, let us know, like, hey, I used your code. Here's proof. Send a screenshot. You'll get 2 weeks free. I will say most people that try us out do stay just because they see how much effort and how much profit can be made. But enough of that. Let's get into the actual plays. Apologize for the long intro, but there's 2 that I absolutely love. These are going to get bumped. 100% these are going to get bumped. And let's go ahead and go over those 2. First of all, we have Marcus Stroman over 4.5 strikeouts versus Boston. He's went over this in 4 out of his last 5 games. And when we take a look at our partners, Outlier.bet, make sure to use my link in the description and in the comment down below. If you sign up to Outlier.bet, you get a week free. And this is an amazing app. It lets you, it's kind of like props.cash on steroids. Tons of info. And we're just going to look at strikeouts. And we'll scroll down to Stroman. Marcus Stroman, minus 125 odds on average. And we can see over his last 10, he's hitting 7 of his last 10. And he's just been killing it, man. This season, he's hit at a 74% rate. He's been going crazy. 4.5 is not much for him, even versus Boston. Now, Boston are pretty decent at not striking out. They're 10th in the league, averaging just 8 strikeouts per game. But they did have 10 last game. And when we think about it, 8 is still a lot compared to his line at 4.5. I believe this might get bumped all the way to 5.5, but at least 5. Highly believe this gets bumped to at least 5. After that, I absolutely love Andrew Heaney. Heaney's going against the Guardians today. He's gone over this in 4 of his last 5. And similar to Stroman, his past games are just going to look amazing. We can see the odds are minus 130, minus 125-ish. And he's hit this in 8 of his last 10, 80% hit rate over his last 10. He got 4 versus Washington and 3 versus Baltimore. And when we take a look, I will say Cleveland is 2nd out of 30th. They're averaging just 7 strikeouts per game. And this has been pretty consistent all year long. They got 7 last game. They're averaging 6.3 over their last 3. They're averaging 6-7 strikeouts per game. They haven't really had too many blow-up games where they're striking out 10 or more times. No, it does happen, but there haven't been many. Now, I will say the players on Cleveland don't have much data versus Heaney, but the ones that do, 5 out of 7 of them have a worse K rate than normal versus him. And a lot of them have pretty bad K rates versus left-handed pitchers. So I do like this play. We can see in 2023, he's hit this in 71% of his games, 12 of 17. And he's had a minimum of 2 strikeouts per game. Most of them are at least 4, though. He has 1, 2, and 1, 3. The rest are 4 or more. I believe he gets 5 or more today. Absolutely love this play again. And these are my top 2 plays. I'm going to go ahead and say this. These 2, I believe, will without a doubt get bumped. Check this, like, as soon as you see the video, get these in, because these will be bumped. Again, these will be bumped. I promise. They've been bumping like crazy. But after those 2, I like Braxton Garrett at 5. I will say on Sleeper, this is a good another plug. Use that code TTL, sign up to Sleeper, 2 free weeks. But Braxton Garrett, 5 strikeouts, it's 4.5 on Sleeper. So you do get better odds on Sleeper. He's versus the Orioles, who are 11th in the league, averaging just 8.28 strikeouts per game. And we'll take a look at him right here. Over 4.5 is around minus 160 odds. So minus 160 odds that it at least pushes. He's pushed or went over in 7 of his last 10. He's actually went over in all these. He hasn't pushed once. So he went over in 7 of his last 10. And he's pushed or went over in 65%, 11 of 17 on the season. And he's only pushed in 1 of those as well. So the push potential is low, I will say that. But I'm loving this. This is another play that if you would like to power play this, you may. Definitely good odds. Next, we have Freddie Peralta versus the Cincinnati Reds. We'll take a look. Cincinnati, they do strike out quite a bit. They are 21st out of 30th, averaging over 9 strikeouts per game. They had 18 strikeouts last game. That's insane. They averaged over they're averaging 13.6 over the last 3. So, I mean, they've been striking out like crazy. They're averaging over 9 strikeouts total. His line is 6.5. And Freddie Peralta, he's a good pitcher overall. We'll take a look. The over 6.5, where's it at? Over 6.5 is around minus 125 odds. Now, I will say, when we look at his stats, it's not going to look pretty, but in this matchup, I love it. We'll see that he's gone over this in 4 of his last 10 in his last 10. 40% rate. Of his last 5, he's went over in 3 of his last 5, 60% rate. On the season, 47%. 8 of 17 games, he's went over 6.5 strikeouts. Now, I will say, Cincinnati's been striking out a ton. Versus Peralta, a lot of them tend to strike out as well. Versus right-handed pitchers, we can see pretty much every single one. There's only 4 of all of the batters that have a better strikeout rate versus right-handed pitchers. And one of the betters is Votto, which is still 30%. I just think he really gets this today. His average is 10.4 strikeouts per 9. So, I mean, as long as he gets six innings, which is normal, he should go over 6.5. I do love this play, though. It is more of a flex play for me. I wouldn't really power play it, but I do like the matchup today. I think that he has it in him, and I'm trusting Freddie Peralta tonight. My last pick of the day is going to be, where's he at? I feel like my mind is just blinking right now. Let me look at my prize picks. Did he get taken off? There he is. Okay, he was on this side earlier. I guess some props are getting added. So I was like looking at Gonsolin because that's the spot he was in. But Lance Lynn over 6. And he's versus Atlanta. Now, I will say, the Braves, they're my team. All right? I love the Braves. They showcased today. They're great. Had their money line today as well, and that cashed for us. But the Braves do strike out. They're 9th of 30th. They're at around 8 strikeouts per game. Lance Lynn's at 6. This is another just flex play for me just because I do love my Braves. But when we take a look at Lance Lynn, we'll see he's going over 5.5 strikeouts is around minus 160, minus 170 odds for over 5.5 to at least push. In 7 of his last 10, he's pushed or went over this line. On the season, in 12 of 18 games, he's pushed or went over this line. 67% rate. Of his last 5, he's went over or pushed in all 5 of his last 5. This one's kind of a no-brainer, but again, it's against my Braves, so it is just a lean for me. It's just a flex play. I don't absolutely love it, but it is there and I do like it. So I'm willing to if you're gonna power play it, just do like half a unit. Don't do your normal unit sizes. But it is playable, and I do like it at 6. There is just some little push potential. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment if you're going to tell any of these picks. If you're going to tell the complete 5 pick, just let me know. If you have any questions about any props that you're personally interested in, just let me know that as well. We'll get something figured out. Make sure to join the Discord. There's VIPs. There's giveaways every Friday. And if you're in VIP, that's how you'll see the slips. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next video.